All right, today is December 6th, 2023. Yesterday, December 5th, 2023. I'm okay. I'm in Canton. At one point, they were trying to say they already took the FBI's cameras. They need to go up there and find out. They at least copied the technology, and the drug cartel now have a new way of scamming people to monitor them in their home, listen through their car speakers, their cell phones. They have their technology. If they can figure out their encryption, they may be able to get into more protected custody cases and get into the FBI's databases. That's where I can walk into Pennsylvania. They'll know the case. They sold the login. I can go into Illinois. They know it. Kentucky. People have it across the nation. Told you there's all kinds of churches that have it. I can go. Teenagers have it. I was a school discussion. All those bad things happened to her. Our teacher talked to us about it because that agent didn't help her. Hmm? I can go anywhere. Look, it's Karen's will, or it's Karen around the house. They sold it. They announced it the first month of the case. Will found a new way of making money off the case. He's selling the login for $25 a pop. And it went across the nation like Naked and Afraid. But this is a real life case of how to get away with murder. Okay? All right. It's a Mexican drug cartel, M13. The one guy that was following me was part of the Latinos. Was him and his wife or girlfriend was harassing me. There's a bunch of Latinos. They all said they worked for Pete. They were part of the Florida group. Okay? Selling people. Human traffickers. Part of the M13 hired killer hitmen. They said, thank God one of the officers watching her realized who he was and they got him. State Patrol arrested him. I know this one gas station attendant, he's even seen him in Louisville. Oh, yeah. He'd been stalking me for a while. Okay? The Mexican drug cartel recruits other people, teenagers, to help pull off their scams to take over people's areas so that they can control it. Do you know how you get out of the Mexican drug cartel? They dismember you while you're alive. Do some research on them. Their motto is murder, rape, control. They involve the Fentanyl King, and the Texas group showed up, for we all work for the King from Texas, we're his men. He's a drug lord. Around the cops. They got him. Iraqi U.S. military translator. Huh? Went in to be one of the biggest fentanyl kings. Dark web malware. Hacking was child's play to him. These people are hackers. These people are terrorists from out of the United States. Incorporating U.S. citizens to attack each other. Over 3,000 people were sold last year into human trafficking out of Ohio. That's why they ought to care. What did they do with them? Huh? They sold them for sex slaves and to be dismembered. They took their cars, they took their bank accounts, and they made money off of murdering them. They admitted to human trafficking and drug trading all over me under police surveillance. Yesterday, I was in Target in Belden about 1 o'clock. Some people came in and said Will was helping the drug cartel. Look at all the stuff that he helped him get away with here. And we found out that idiot took off out of the country. Yeah, like they said, August 30th, 23, and Fred Martin. We heard she's going to be here. Her ex-husband's part of a serial killing group. It's a serial killing group. They're involving teenagers for fast, easy money and other people for fast, easy money. So they can take over this area. Do you know what happens next? And that it's already happened? My friend Becky had people in Canton. They wanted her house. They broke in. Beat some old woman so bad she died in the hospital. Drive-by shootings. Where do you think all these people that are walking across the border are going to stay? They have to scam people out of money. Run scams on them. They have to kill them, take over their homes, rape them, sell their children to get fast, easy money. There's 4 million now. They said by next year it's going to be 14 million. Where are they going to stay? The Mexican drug cartel is trying to take over the United States. Now they're trying to take over this area. And they control it, and they're paying the law to look the other way. Sheriff in Ohio from the drug cartel took $100,000. where on November 20th, 23, some ladies in Walmart 62, 8, 9 in the morning, by the front register, said that they were part of Will taking a payoff and them stealing my money. November 19th, 2023, outside Burger King, my car's bugged at noon. It is what's going on. Will taking a payoff. Where December 2nd, 22, and Wendy's Alliance, one of the officers, it said one guy from the case stealing every dime since the first day of the case. Huh? They called him a paid-off dirty agent January to March of 19. That they had paid him off then. They said he was so corrupt he tried to steal my money in January of 19 in Walmart. They know how dirty Will is. And like my friend from the prosecutor's office, where that agent already was up at Apostolic Church of Barberton telling on me the night before, he was taped meeting with Dave and the church people. Okay? He'd already took a payoff. I told him someone told on me. He called me a liar. It was him. It was Dave told Danny he talked to him. Okay? It was him. I tell him about the guy that threatened to knife me, calls me a liar. He starts screaming about a camera above the bench. I tried to tell him he tried to kidnap me. It's their kidnapper. For the Mexican drug cartel. Tall white man, black hair, Latino descent. It's their kidnapper. That's why he freaked out and called me a liar. He had already slaughtered my co-worker Lori's family member and dismembered her. There's a big reward for him. And he's calling me a liar. It's badgering. It's obstruction of justice, tampering with evidence and witnesses, what he did. You either say you're lying or arrest you. It's like, what? Now, was there a camera above that bench or not? I don't know. You either say it or I'll put you in jail. Fine, whatever. Then, golden ticket. Well, I met that family that lost their kid in that traffic accident. 2003 to 2018. Had nothing to do with her father. Ran a stop sign into a semi, killed herself and their kid. In an arrogant stop of not stopping. Caused his life and his grandson's life. I had been sick for years. I went through a lot of surgeries, went to the wrong doctors afterwards, and swelled up like a balloon, almost died. And then another doctor told me that they were getting drug kickbacks and falsely diagnosing me on purpose and wanting to do unnecessary procedures. They were ripping my insurance company off to get away from them and stop taking their medication. There was nothing wrong with me, but my muscles locked up from all those surgeries. Another doctor told me the same thing, and it was a medication making me sick, and it took me 9 months to slowly get well. And in the middle of me getting well, and that big ordeal, learning to walk again, her father pulls that snot. And strange, the minister there, I thought I caught his son in adultery 6 months later, made up a baby lie. Oh, you were faking through that. That's impossible to fake through that. You know what I mean? But he said I had that family in their office that lost their kid in that traffic accident. Oh, you mean the millionaires that said they helped pay for the killers? And I've met with the church people too. And how you ruined their life. Did I ruin their life? No. Her father did. Trying to put all that hurt and pain on me. Just like they said, they made up an excuse to kill her. What did you just say, Will? You had that family in their office. And the church people, you met with them. Huh, Will? You need to realize what you've done. It's like, now you say you're faking you're sick or I won't help you. It's like, I really was sick. You either say it or I won't help you. I'm like, but I really was sick. I said, they'll kill me if you don't help me. Then you better say it. I said, they've tried to kill me. Then you better say it or I won't help you. It's like, fine, just don't let them kill me. And why would the FBI help a person like you if they're going to kill me? So, it's a sworn duty. They've tried to kill me. So, give me a real reason. Then the other golden ticket. Dave hired Pete on his own. His girlfriend's dad. In the Mexican drug cartel running a drug scam on people. The guy that had been where I was waking up with bruises, throwing up, heart racing, and a severe personal infection and almost passing out in front of people and going to Altman family physicians all summer long. They're not putting it together that some sexual predator is breaking in my home, drugging me up, beating, raping me. And that I've been getting sick on Diet Coke and everything else and getting dizzy. And here they've been roofing the hell out of me. So I'd be sleepwalking and then leaving me like that. And because I never talked to anybody, I never had anybody in my home. Nobody thought of a sexual predator preying on me. Well, we could use Pete's tape of it's a shower scene in the other room, I found out. May 26, 22, May 12, 22. They found tapes of them emitting it. Okay. At noon. Both the days. Okay. The shower scene in the other room. I don't even know who Pete is at that time. And I'm like, what's he talking about? Then he said, something about Pete again. It's some kind of horrific confession. I've never talked to him. Still, I've never talked to him. I didn't know who he was for a year. And they're laughing at me for the sexual predator and the Mexican drug cartel that paid him off. Okay? That was Dave's girlfriend's dad he hired on his own. Think about that one. So and I think he even said something shitty about Dave. And he's screaming, why? And give me a real reason. I tell him about my brother-in-law, Craig. He offers to take me somewhere and leave me with no money, then offers me an informant program, money, and immunity. Even when you tell, we'll always put it back as if it never happened. You can't be legally charged for anything again for working this case. Let's see. He makes me all kinds of promises. And the $5,000 a month, and you'll have that money to live on when you move out. Admit to no wrongdoing, I'll take care of everything in them. But if you try to tell someone else you're crazy, he just admitted he talked to everyone. There was no staying quiet. Like my friend from the prosecutor's office, that agent cannot bully you into false statements. He can't even ask you to stay quiet. He doesn't have enough authority. He's only a police officer. And it takes a sitting judge and a sequester jury or grand jury for freedom of speech, First Amendment, for the government to take your freedom of speech away. You can tell whoever you want. Informants are different. They can't feed them information. They say who they are. And you're in the witness protection program. They owe you the rest of your life for trying to get them information. If you work 5 minutes a case or an hour case, and then you stay in immunity and they have to protect you, the Department of Justice will put them in jail if they ever try to drop you. Okay? And he said they can put you in another witness protection program, but they have to speak to you first. Otherwise, you stay in informant life immunity and they have to pay you. Or the government will put them in jail. The Department of Justice will put the FBI in jail. He stole my money on the first day. He stole over $315,000. Okay, I'm going to upload this.